Today we're at Reliance Stadium in Houston, Texas. Well, the time has finally arrived after weeks of anticipation, so thanks for joining us at the Super Bowl. This figures to be a great one. The Super Bowl just moments away as we get set for the opening kickoff. And the kickoff team comes out onto the field. They'll return this one from the 6-yard line. See if they can turn this first drive into points. Green in the backfield. He's taken down at the 30. Gain of 10. Less than a yard to go. Ball on their own 30. Favre sets up. Green. And he picks up just enough to convert. John, across the country, clearly one of the most anticipated days of the year. An unofficial holiday. Super Bowl Sunday. Here we go.
The stakes are big, all right. Your whole season comes down to one game. And that's what's great about the Super Bowl. This is the one game that every guy out there wants to be at his very best.
Almost picked off. They're lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Yeah, he started thinking about how he was going to take it back the other way and make a big play for the defense. He just forgot to bring the ball with him.
Dropping back. Looking for a receiver. Throws it. Incomplete.
Watch here. He's trying to make the catch, but as he's about to bring it in, he takes a big shot from the defender, and that forces him to drop the pass.
Surveying the field. Launches this one to the right. And he's stopped at the 20-yard line. He catches a floater for the first down.
And it's a good thing he caught it. You don't want to drop those passes that are sure first downs.
Only one man in the backfield. He surveys the field. He's going for it all. This one falls incomplete. Looking for the touchdown on first down, but couldn't get it to his target. Cross play to the left. To the tailback. Davenport couldn't find an opening and was brought down very quickly.
Yeah, he was. This line has to do a better job of holding up at the point of attack. He has a fast first step. He can explode through the hole, but he needs a line to create that little crease or cutback lane to break free.
Looking for an option. Steps up into the pocket. Good coverage scheme there, creating problems for the quarterback.
He's had a tough time making reads when the defense mixes up their zone. What you want to do is look to the middle of the field or the seam right between the corner and the safety for completion.
Longwell, an attempt to put up the first points of the day. And it's on its way. The field goal attempt is good. The kickoff team lines up. Nice distance. From the 1. The offense just about ready to call their first play of the game. The Packers come out in a nickel package.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
Brady sets up. Man in motion. Passing on first down. Gets rid of it. Loses one tackler. He put that pass where only his receiver had a chance to catch it.
That pass was perfect. The receiver didn't have to break stride. A guy who can deliver those touch passes with that kind of accuracy could really help the offense move down the field.
Drops back. Closing in. Gets the pass off. And he makes the grab. He made that catch look easy.
That receiver has really good technique out there. He always catches it in front with his hands, then brings it into his body.
Going to the left. Faulk
was just a defensive line getting lower than the offensive line. When your defensive guys up front can control the line of scrimmage, it makes it very difficult to move the ball on offense.
Walter is looking for a good punt here. Here's the punt. And he signals for the fair catch.
Hey, no reason to take a chance and risk a fumble. Smart move there by the returner.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 33. Hand it off to the back, running with purpose. Just about a 3-yard gain there. New England comes out in their nickel package. Hand it off. The back picks up about 2 on that carry.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Johnson is a tough linebacker, but he's unable to play tonight. His back is what is injured, and it's going to keep him out for a few weeks. Dropping back, under pressure, gets the pass off. One of his other options appeared to be wide open on that play, John. He just never saw him.
He's got to do a better job of reading the defense and going through his progression. He can't lock in on one guy and try and force it to him. He has to know that other guys in the offense can make plays out there, too.
Here's the kick. And he waves for the fair catch.
He did the right thing, concentrated and caught the ball.
At the 19-yard line.
Brady sets up.
Got him, you got him. He up now.
Dropping back to pass on 1st down. Throws it, breaking through. The 40, across midfield. The 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, New England. An amazing play that goes the distance.
I'll tell you, when he got into the open, there wasn't anyone who was going to catch him. That just shows the quick strike ability these guys have. They can put up points from anywhere on the field.
The kick is up, and the extra point is good. Big plays make for big scores, and the touchdown drive was a lightning strike taking less than a minute off the game clock.
If you're an offensive coach and you're writing up a game plan, that's exactly the picture you've got in your head. Taking the ball downfield fast.
From the 9-yard line. No first downs on that last possession, John. Let's see what adjustments they've made here now to try to move the ball more effectively. 1st and 10. Ball on their own 28. To the air on 1st down. With the throw, he hits his receiver. They complete the pass for the 1st down.
That showed awareness by the receiver. He knew just where he had to go to get the 1st down, crossed the marker, and then looked for more.
Favre gets set. Green. Good pickup of about 6. A little over 4 to go. Looking to run it here. He has some room. A fresh set of downs after a nice pickup on the ground.
Hey, nice job up front, holding their block and allowing him to get a good run for a 1st down.
Only one man in the backfield.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Green. They'll go with a play fake. Looking downfield, launches this one to the right. This one falls incomplete.
The coach has got to be upset after that drop. He's been telling his team all week that when you're in a Super Bowl, you have to be extremely focused. And obviously, he wasn't on that play.
Favre sets up. Dropping back. He's looking. Rolling right. Ball loose. They're looking now at 3rd and long after the sack. New England looking for pass with only 3 down linemen and 7 DBs on the field. Launches it deep to the left. Incomplete pass.
Here you are in the big show and you're dropping passes. He's got to come up with that one.
Manuel lines up in the backfield for the punt. Brown lines up deep for the punt return. Here's the punt. He's waving for the fair catch.
That's a good job of getting downfield by the cover team to force the fair catch.
Green Bay comes out in their nickel
Ball
package.
on the 32-yard line.
Here comes the heat. Set.
Brady sends a man in motion.
Tee up. Get at it.
Pass play here on first down with the throw. Smith did a nice job bringing that one in.
Yep, the quarterback lobbed it in there and let his receiver do the hard work.
Second and long coming up here. Ball on their own 29.
Set. Get him low.
Pressure coming with the pass. Drops the interception. I thought that was about to be picked off, John.
Yeah, I think everyone else was thinking the same thing. You don't get a better chance at an interception than he had right there.
The Patriots line up with two backs behind the quarterback. Throws it, a lot of room to work with. And they come up short after the catch. Teams have switched sides, and we'll start the second quarter. Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the kick. Fair catch.
That was a smart thing to do with the coverage team closing in for a big hit.
Green. Just about a yard on the run.
On the carry, 1-yard gain on the play.
The quarterback lines up with two backs behind him.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
Set.
Pressure. Looking for an option. Rolling out to his right. With the throw. Right on target. Franks was there to make the catch for the first down.
He's glad he made that catch. I'm sure the quarterback will look his way again when he needs another first down.
Favre gets set. Going to the air on first down. Throwing. He hits his receiver. Ferguson did a nice job of getting to that pass.
Yeah, we saw him running those quick pass plays in practice.
They line up in the I formation.
Set.
There he goes. Good execution there, John.
The blockers sold it, and the back did the rest.
So we have first and 10 here. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Set.
Going to the left. He hands it off. Davenport did a nice job on that run.
If the defense keeps giving up runs like that for first downs, they'll have to make some adjustments to slow this guy down.
Passing on first down. Looking for a receiver. Can't complete that short pass, and it's second down. Inside enemy territory.
Set.
Surveying the field. Gets rid of it. Jumps and makes the catch. They'll move the sticks with that completion.
I'll tell you, he put that one right on the money. They're just out there playing a little pitch and catch.
Set.
Receives the handoff. And he's tackled behind the line by Hamilton. So it's second and goal.
Set.
Green. He goes down at the 6-yard line.
1-yard gain on the play.
New England comes out in a dime package.
Set.
Drops back. Looking downfield. Throwing. Touchdown, Green Bay. He slips behind the secondary and got open for the touchdown.
Now that's just how they practiced it. They go over this play all the time at practice, and they use it a few times in just about every game. And let me tell you, Most of the time, it's successful just like that.
And it's up. The point after is good. And so they were able to end that long drive with a touchdown. The offensive unit was really in sync out there, running this offense and running it very well.
Can't argue with the result. And the touchdown was the result that they were looking for. This offense can put it together.
Sends it sailing. From the 1. The offense couldn't get anything going on their last drive, going 3 and out. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 17.
Take him out. Sideline to sideline. Yeah.
Smith, play action with the throw. With the adjustment, he has it. Fumbled. So it's 1st and 10 following the fumble. Nickelback in this time.
Ball on the 34-yard.
Drops back. Throwing. And it's complete. There he goes. Good looking play there as they pick up the 1st down and keep the drive alive.
14 on the play. 1st and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line.
Get in there.
Closing in with the pass. That incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
32 on the cover.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 48.
Set. Bust his grill. Either way. Cowboy.
They give it to the halfback. So 2 minutes left before halftime. Brady with a man in motion.
They got nothing.
Under pressure, gets rid of it, and it's complete. And they're going without a huddle.
Ball.
Throwing on 1st down. Gets the pass off. That incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. And so on 2nd down, they'll try to move closer. 2nd and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line.
Eagle left.
Only one man in the backfield. Man in motion.
34-yard line.
That all you got?
Drops back. Pressure coming with the pass. He finds his man. That's 3 times on this drive they've been able to pick up a 1st down.
Yeah, and the thing is, they'll be doing more than just picking up 1st downs if this success continues. They're going to be picking up some points.
With the throw, hits his receiver in stride. And he's tackled at the 3. 1st down and goal to go.
10-yard gain on the play.
Come on, partner.
Pressure, floats one into the end zone. The pass incomplete in the end zone. 2nd down. The defense will have to come up big again and do their best to keep them out of the end zone.
30-yard line.
Here come the heat. Give it all you got, D. Come on. Catch the ball, man. Set.
For you, in motion.
We'll see.
He tucks it away. Touchdown, Patriots. And there's a flag on the play. They'll get him for holding here.
I didn't really see a hold on that one. That could be one of those phantom calls. Here's where the defense needs to make a big play. Maybe they bring some heat with a blitz or they change up the cover. That way they can force the offense into making a mistake and keep them from getting any points before the half.
Personal foul. Face mask on the defense. After this is to the goal. Automatic first down.
Hey, even if the defense expects a run on 1st down, I'd still run it right at them. If they don't get in, there's no need to rush things because there's plenty of time left.
1st and goal. Ball on the 3-yard line.
Dropping back. Closing in. Throwing short to his left. The incomplete pass bringing up 2nd down. 2nd and goal. Ball on the 3-yard line.
Lucy. Bro. Set.
2nd and goal. Ball on the 3-yard line.
Under pressure, flings it to the outside. The defender was able to put the pressure on, forcing the incomplete pass.
This defense really likes to keep the pressure on the passer. They bull rush, they speed rush, they blitz from the outside, all in an attempt to create turnover opportunities in the secondary. The offensive line needs to do a better job of holding on their block, giving a little extra time in the pocket that the quarterback needs.
So they get in on the ground.
Yeah, he knew where he wanted to go, and he got there.
Vinatieri comes in to attempt the point after. The kick is up. The extra point attempt is good. Well, John, these teams are very evenly matched.
This makes for a better game, I think. The strategy of the game comes into play here more.
Booming kick downfield. From the 1-yard line. And we'll see if they can move the ball as well through the air this time as they did after scoring a touchdown on their last possession. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 23.
Sideline to sideline.
Green. And he's brought down at the 26-yard line. They'll need some good yardage here on 2nd down and then should be in the hurry-up for the rest of this drive. Pressure coming. Throws it. And it's caught. Nice pass and good catch on that play.
The pass was fired in there so hard, I think he left smoke in the ball.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 37. They come out in a dime package. Pressure. He surveys the field. Tosses it right. Almost got it. Deep throw, nearly picked off.
That was great defense right there. He got excellent position, and he did everything but come away with the ball.
Closing in, looking for a receiver. Rolling out to his left. Throws it over the middle. 3rd down upcoming after that incomplete pass.
The defensive back should just be thinking about knocking the ball down. They can't afford an interference call, which gives the other team a 1st down and stops the clock.
Set. Poke out right. Get the ball. Lose it. Lose it.
He's looking. Rolls right. Unleashes the deep ball. Incomplete pass.
The coverage team needs to play more disciplined on this punt, but you don't want to give the other team any momentum going into the half. They have to stay in their lanes.
Bidwell is back to punt. Here's the punt. He signals for a fair catch.
There was no need to try and return that one. He made the right decision there.
Brady sets up. Hand it off to the back. And that's a gain of about 8.
The ball carrier, gain of 8 on the play.
Watch me go for the hole and tuck your shirt in. This ain't flag football. These tackles really be hurting. Falling on his turf field.
2nd down, 2 to go. Good one here as the first half comes to a close with the score. New England, 14. Green Bay, 10. So let's pick up the action. As they line up to kick it off, we'll take a look at each team's stats through 2 quarters. It's on its way. From the 1-yard line. The Patriots will start the drive from the 21-yard line. They line up in the I formation. Passing on 1st down. Under pressure with the pass.
He's going to want that one back. Last thing you want to do in the Super Bowl is drop a pass. He's going to have to make up for that one with a big catch next time around.
Pressure coming with the throw. He waited just a little too long to get rid of that pass.
He had no choice but to get rid of the ball.
It's third down, and they have a long way to go. Ball on their own 21. Pressure, gets rid of it. It's his receiver in stride. That reception moves the chains, and they pick up a first down.
And as a receiver, you have to be ready for any type of pass. He did a good job of hanging on to that last one because it got there in a hurry.
They'll go from the I formation.
Eagle left. Got it.
Throwing on first down. Closing in with the pass. Incomplete pass. Almost, but no catch.
This is one of those guys who's working really hard to improve himself. Every now and then he'll let one bounce off his hands like that, but most of the time you can rely on him to make the catch when you really need it.
Drops back. Under pressure. Throwing. And it's complete. The receiver did a good job bringing that pass in.
Looks like someone might have blown their coverage on that one.
They need 5. Ball on the 46-yard line.
Bring that pain, baby.
Pressure coming. Gets the pass off. Oh, he makes the catch anyway.
Now this is one heck of a play. Look at it. You're in a hole here on third down, and they come through with this perfect play that gets them a first and keeps the drive going.
Get in there.
Throwing on first down. Pressure. Steps up into the pocket. That's the first time he reached the quarterback tonight. It's second down and 15 to go. Ball on the 41-yard line. Green Bay comes out in their nickel package. Closing in. And he's tackled behind the line. No chance to get it off as they closed on it very quickly.
The defensive coordinator teaches his guys to be very aggressive out there on defense. He has a lot of confidence in his cornerback, and he's willing to leave them out there in single coverage on an island. So they'll blitz on just about any down, looking for a big play.
Throws it. Incomplete pass. Ooh, what a huge hit to cause the incompletion.
Yeah, jarred that ball right out of there.
Walter will come into this game to punt. Number 83 is the deep return man. And he signals for the fair catch. They'll go from the I formation.
At the 15-yard line. First and 10.
Bulldog under. Set.
Has room. To the 20. Can't bring him down. A very well drawn up play.
It was well executed. They hit their blocks, and the back found the right hole to get down the field and pick up a first down.
Set.
On the call. Gain of 9 on the play. Green lines up behind his fullback in the eye.
37-yard line.
Green got the carry there and is now closing in on 100 yards rushing.
Bust his grill. Set.
Hand off to the tailback, and he's tackled at the 46-yard line. Gain of a couple on that carry. Under pressure, he's looking, throwing. He made the catch. Big time play by Franks.
The thing is, he got some separation there, and he was able to get him a big chunk of yards.
First and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line. Sixth play of this drive.
Sideline, D. Come on, partner.
Green. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Dropping back, pressure coming, surveying the field. It's his receiver in stride. Favre delivered the pass right on time, John.
And I love the way this guy throws a football. He has great touch and seems to always be putting it right there in the numbers.
Get in there. Set.
Gives the ball off. Nice job picking up enough to convert for the first down. They're down inside the 10.
Set.
First and 10.
Cross play to the left. Hand off to the tailback. Great read by the defensive line there, John. They knew exactly what was coming.
And knowing what they like to do out there comes from lots of film study and preparation. When you know what a team likes to call in certain situations, third and long, second and short, it really gives you an edge on defense.
Pressure, looking for an option. Gets the pass off. And he makes the grab. Again and again, it's another first down.
Yeah, this offense has really impressed me on this drive. They've been moving the ball very methodically, and they're getting closer and closer to the end zone.
Get in there, line. Set.
Hand it off to the back. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Now, this is exactly how to get the ball in the end zone. Just get in behind the center and guard and keep pushing and pushing until they're putting up 6 points on the board.
The kicker lines up for the point after. And it's up. The extra point attempt is good. Down the field, they went efficiently and effectively over 70 yards to the end zone.
Now, that's just the type of thing that you come to expect from these guys. They do a really good job scripting the plays that they're going to be running, and they do a great job of executing them when they run them.
Should be a return here. From the 3-yard line. The Patriots will start the drive from the 20.
Number 83 on the return.
They line up in the I formation.
Set.
Using motion.
Sit strong. They got nothing.
They give it to the halfback. So they'll lose yardage on that tackle. Diggs lost about a yard.
Loss of 2 on the play.
Second and long. Ball on their own 17. Just a field goal separates these two teams as we move to the fourth quarter with the score, Green Bay 17, New England 14. The teams are set for the fourth quarter of play. Only one man in the backfield.
Fire out. Set.
Hand it off to the back.
They're not just going to give up on the run, no matter how ineffective it is.
Loss on the play.
Third and 15. Ball on their own 15. Closing in with the pass. And it's caught. Brown pulls in that pass, making his 4th catch of the game. So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the kick. And he chooses not to return this one. The officials are trying to determine where it went out of bounds. On the carry. Under pressure. Gets the pass off. This pass is incomplete. Second down now after the long pass is incomplete. He hands it off.
49 yards.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Carry. 1 yard gain on the play.
So they face a 3rd and 8. The Patriots come out on a nickel pack. Dropping back. Pressure coming. Throws it. Room to run. And the catch is made. Right on the mark there to move the chains.
And the thing is, the secondary looked a little on their heels on that one. They just couldn't converge on the ball in time, and now they get a whole new set of downs.
Throwing on first down. Looking for an option. Throwing. This one falls incomplete.
You know, players tend to get to a Super Bowl and the adrenaline takes over. So you start overthrowing receivers and stuff. He just needs to calm down, relax, and play football. That's what got the team here.
They come out in a dime package. Pressure. Surveying the field. He finds his man. Clearly, they were on the same page on that play.
These days, offenses rely on a short, quick pass, and the receiver gaining lots of yards after the catch.
And we can attribute this lead to their ability to convert on third down. That'll keep the drive alive.
Yeah, and when the defense misses a tackle, when they could have forced a fourth down, I mean, that just will drive a coach nuts.
Going to the air on first down. He's looking. The former Georgia Bulldog will start getting some extra attention now that he has 2 sacks.
It's his combination of strength and speed that's allowed him to get those sacks.
Hand off to the tailback. And he's tackled at the 27-yard line.
1-yard gain on the play.
They'll be faced with a long third down play here. Ball on the 27-yard line. Favre sets up, drops back, looking for a receiver, going for 6. Pass falls incomplete.
The intended receiver on the play.
Ryan Longwell comes in to attempt what will be a 44-yard field goal. And it's on its way. The kick is good. That kick goes right through the uprights as he adds another 3 to the score. Here's the kickoff team. Decent kick. We should have a return. From the 1-yard line. Nothing happened for the offense on their last drive as they went 3 and out. Only 1 man back.
They'll take over at the 19-yard line. First and 10.
Brady gets set, using motion. Gets the toss to the left. 2, maybe 3 yards on the toss.
On the carry. 3-yard gain on the play.
7 yards to go. Ball on their own 21. Closing in, gets the pass off, and he hits his target. Brown with yet another. He has upped his total to 5 today. 2 minutes to the final gun. Nickelback in this time. Brady sends a man in motion. Under pressure, throws it, pulls him over. Just won't go down. Across midfield. The 30, the 20, the 10. And that score ties it up. A remarkable touchdown play.
Yeah, everything seemed to go right on that one. The quarterback had a good pass, the receiver ran the right route, and the defense didn't seem to have any idea what was going on.
The kick is up. The extra point attempt is good. Here's the kickoff team. Not a bad kick. They'll set up for the return. From the 3-yard line. They turn their last possession into 3 points. Let's see what they do with the ball this time around. Still a lot of time for them to get into field goal range, and they're working now with a fresh set of downs. So they have first and 10 here. Ball on their own 19. Looking to run it here. Pressure coming. He surveys the field with the pass. He went up there and he got it. You give him some time, he'll hit his man.
And the thing is, he doesn't care how big that window is. With his accuracy, everyone's open.
Hand it off. He can't wrap him up. Gain of 5, maybe 6 yards there. It's second down and 4 to go. Ball on their own 49. The Packers can regain the lead with a field goal. Good gain on the ground gives them what they needed for a first.
And that's just good running. They sent a couple of blitzes in to try and stop him in the backfield, but he just broke free and got past the sticks for a first down.
Surveying the field. Rolls out to his left. Rolling out to his left. Throws it. Great pass. New England calls a timeout. That's their first.
All they really want to do here is to keep it on the ground for 3 downs and run the clock. They've got their kicker in good position to give him the win.
Fifth play of this drive. Into the open field for maybe 5 yards on the counter.
They're in great shape here for the field goal. They can play it safe with the run and take some time off the clock. But they might even try and throw one into the end zone if they see something they like with the coverage.
We'll get the call again. New England will call a timeout here. They have none left.
First and 10. Ball on the 11-yard line.
Come on, partner. Give it all you got.
This team has been unstoppable inside the red zone today.
And he's brought down at the 10. Looks for a seam in the middle, but there's nothing there.
The defense had great penetration, and they were right there to cover their gap assignments.
9 yards to go. Ball on the 10-yard line.
They got nothing. Eagle left. Set.
Second and 9.
Hand it off. And he stopped at the 9. About a 2-yard gain here.
On the play.
Green Bay will call a timeout here. They have 2 remaining. And we'll see the kicker now on what could be the last play of the game.
You got to love a game that comes down to the end. If they try the field goal, the defense has to go back for that block. But they can't run into the kicker.
Lined up for the field goal.
And it's up. And he made it. It's over. The kickoff team lines up.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 35 back deep to return.
Line drive kick from the 28-yard line. The final score is Green Bay 23, New England 21.
New England 21.
This concludes another EA Sports presentation. For John Madden and Melissa Stark, this is Al Michaels saying so long. Congratulations to today's horse trailer player of the game.